everyone is able to join us today. And as we always keep saying, we wish it was live again, but and hopefully that will be soon, because we know that this certainly has been a challenging year for everyone. I mean, there's been so many struggles, a lot of changes, but even some positive silver linings as well, as I found out as I've spoken with some of you. And but the one thing for sure that the COVID-19 pandemic has dramatically transformed marketers and media buyers' priorities. I mean, look at last year alone, just back in the fall. The main concerns were too many channels, a fragmented marketplace, and no universal measurement. And these challenges, of course, still exist, but they almost seem incidental compared to what we're dealing with right now. And because in the last 6 months, the TV media landscape has been in an upheaval. We've seen the deferral of the upfronts, cancellation of sports, major shifts in pricing, an explosion of streaming OTT. Viewing was up while overall advertising was down, not to mention budgets. And after talking with a lot of you, these, of course, were your concerns. But you really wanted to know, what is everyone else doing? How are they responding? And more importantly, how are they planning for 2021? And that's what we're going to be all about. That's what we're going to cover today and tomorrow. Now, as much as we're hoping we're coming out of all of this soon, there's still so much uncertainty. So how do we move forward? Well, flexibility is key, and that's become everyone's priority. And our first speaker, Kate Brady from PepsiCo, she's going to discuss just that, how flexibility has become a critical component of their current media strategy. And then later, Nick Fairbairn at Gabby, he's going to tell us how he decided to take advantage of the lower ad prices and higher inventory by shifting their media plan and investing heavily in linear TV. Linear TV isn't the only channel being tested. The sheltering at home lifestyle saw people spending more time online, not just for news, but as a means to connect and escape. And social media spiked, and consumers began looking for new channels to entertain themselves, like TikTok. And tomorrow we're going to have Dan Rosen at Hubble. He's going to share how he successfully leveraged the short form video platform. Now, the deaths of George Floyd and Breonna Taylor, they sparked a heightened awareness of social issues, leaving some organizations unsure of how to respond. I mean, some of you, as I spoke with you, you talked about how you felt like your company was just, sort of reacting, following what others were doing. And some of you were afraid of looking opportunistic. Well, tomorrow we have Alexis Kerr. She's the head of multicultural marketing at Cadillac, and she's going to discuss the best practices for brands to connect authentically with multicultural consumers. And even as the country begins to open up, as we're seeing it a little bit, people are still continuing to consume more video than they did before the crisis, whether it's linear, social, or streaming. But what's the right channel and tone? Well, we have some panelists today and tomorrow, and they're going to share how they've adapted their creative, their messaging, their media mix for a more efficient, timely, and performance-driven marketing strategy. Strategy that will most likely be reevaluated, adapted, and then readjusted again. Because with so many uncertainties still looming, I mean, will there be a third wave? What's going to happen with the economy? With the elections, the social unrest, sports, network programming, with all of these unknowns, marketers need to stay nimble and flexible with their messaging and media spend. And again, that's what this summit is all about, bringing you guys together to share what you've been doing, what's been working, what hasn't been working, and use those combined learnings to help us all better plan and move forward during these unpredictable times. So that's